What's up? This is your boy Super, and I'm playing Detroit Become Human. Look, that looks like a girl I used to know. Haven't seen her in years. It's a long loading screen. So we made it to the girl android in the rundown house with the abusive father and the daughter, Alice. And this guy went to get some paint and got jumped. Unemployed workers mad. The androids are stealing their jobs.
Alarm deactivated. Welcome home, Markus.
Deposit package, alright. Retrieve, order app. Oh, that's completed. Take care of Carl. Wake Carl upstairs. Let's play with the bird. Why would you? Oh, it's a fake bird. Surprised you can't turn them on through Wi-Fi. First one I failed. Button prompt. It's a beautiful place. I like fancy ornate decorations and architecture. Like not office buildings, but like how banks sometimes were like really fancy and had marble floors and gold trim everything, and everything looks so clean, and looks like that. It's a face, kind of like a Joker face, or Sting from wrestling. Wait, Kyle upstairs. Two things I saw in a magazine. And something off to the right. The North Pole. Why Russia wants it. Does art imitate life or life imitate art? Russia's interest in the North Pole has intensified with the recent discovery of precious minerals trapped in the frozen ice, many of which are used in synthesizing therium. Android manufacture increasingly dominates both the US and Russia economies, but this isn't just about GDP. Surplus therium reserves would allow either nation to experiment in more advanced Android models, enhancing their military and industrial output tremendously. Add to this the strategic importance of the region, which connects Russia with Europe through Norway and Denmark, as well as Canada. Denmark's been taken over by Greenland, and the prospect of a beautiful, peaceful resolution to the dispute starts to seem unlikely. But a spokesperson for NATO is more optimistic. Both nations stand to benefit from a stable, productive Arctic region. A conflict would benefit nobody. President Warren, however, recently torpedoed the notion. It's simple. Russia has no business in the Arctic. If the Kremlin doesn't understand that, we will make them understand. Next page. Detroit today. Life found on Titan. Evidence for alien life grows. President Warren to make state visit to the United Kingdom. NATO Security Council divided over Arctic dispute. Life found on Titan. Evidence for alien life grows. The Darwin probe, which left exactly 19 years ago to probe the surface of Titan's methane ice, has just confirmed the presence of microorganisms living hundreds of kilometers below the surface in an ocean of salt water protected by a thick layer of ice. After similar microbial matter was found on Enceladus, another satellite of Saturn, it seems increasingly possible that life is common in the universe. A NASA spokesman responded to this story and stated the latest in a series of pointers to life on other planets. Our Android expedition to Io is one among many such voyages that carry a prime objective of uncovering extraterrestrial life forms. Jason Graff, director of humanization at CyberLife, Said the company was committed to its partnership with NASA. Our spacefaring androids are specifically designed to function on long-range missions of this kind, and we are proud to have our models at the frontier of human exploration. That's it. 2 articles per magazine. We only read the first one on the first magazine. Globes are cool looking, antique looking globes. It's a giraffe from The Last of Us. Piano, that's what it is. Of course he can play. But is it because he's human or sentient, or is it because he's a multitasking variant of android? A Renaissance android, if you will. Chess, bet you he's good at chess too. Checkmate in 3 moves for silver. Okay. What nasty looking stairs. Salmon and teal and blue and red. Fuchsia. Could have got a better picture than that. It's like a mass-produced, manufactured sculpture. There's no artistic vision in that. It's the guy. That's not the guy. It's a window overlooking another room. You definitely can't walk through. There's a window overlooking another room. Oh, look at the ugly ass ceiling. It's like somebody bought this house and decided to put their own inspiration, their own ideas on it or something. Or a wife disagreeing with her husband. I think you've got to head back downstairs. There's a door. Automated windows. This is the place. Got tattoos.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of
Looks
afternoon
ill.
showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that
He
you ordered.
is ill.
Oh, yes.
There's a wheelchair.
Cotton. That is the difference between you and me, right, Markus?
Correct, sir.
You never forget anything.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth. Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids? I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
Oh, could pick him up. Should be easy for him to get around. Everything's automated.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I
Forward.
haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
It's your
What
exhibit.
else?
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
I just saw that lift. I was gonna say something.
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
Interesting handle for the wheelchair.
I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just
I'm
the way you
hungry
like.
Thank
myself.
you, Markus.
You're welcome.
Don't have any bacon though. Yeah, I've searched that room. It's already cooked. It's got a smiley face on the cup.
Thank you, Markus. Television.
Tensions continue to rise in the Arctic.
That's some dark ass coffee. I like chocolate syrup.
Have taken position in the Barents Sea since Saturday, and the Russian flag now flies over the ice. The Russian president repeated
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
On the other hand, last night, the American ambassador
Find something to do.
that the United States will not accept
Carl's a lonely man.
any circumstances.
He's already programmed to do to have things to do. Keats odes. Keats, huh? Is that the Keats from English literature?
What are you reading?
Right now?
Oh, Keats' is Odes. It's one of the books he recommended.
So, what do you think?
Well, there's a lot of sadness in his poems.
Keats was in love. There's nothing like love to make a man feel miserable. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself, make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Markus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Take Kyle to the studio. Sounds like an advocate for android rights. What a beautiful window. Oh, he's painting like a big,
Let's see
large
where we left
picture.
off.
A mural.
Remove the sheet.
Clean studio. Oh, they took the whole chair. Don't see anything out of place here. Seems like a matching seasons, just the beginning of spring here. Looks kind of like the beginning of spring. Well, leaves are a little brown for it to be the beginning of spring. Yeah, it's definitely not the beginning of spring. Same atmosphere as here in real life, though. Bright morning lights. Green shrubbery, trees. Wide open spaces.
So, what's your verdict, Markus?
I'm not
I'm not
programmed to have an
criticize
opinion,
art.
sir.
You would be a
But
much
that's what he
better
said,
judge than
too.
I
I
am.
didn't know he would say programmed
The
to or
truth
no
is, I have
opinion.
nothing left to say anymore. Each day that
I
goes
can believe
by
that.
brings me closer to the end.
You have
Just
nothing
an
to say
old
but
man
misery and
clinging to
pain.
his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me.
Carl.
Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try
He's gonna
painting some.
paint young,
Paint? What would I...
vibrant,
Painting what?
passion.
Anything you want. Give it a try.
Paint some happy little trees. Find a subject to paint. Paint a statue, paint desk. There's a lot to be said for painting a desk. Like, there's much work to be done or accomplishment. Or the life of somebody. A lot of artistic vision in the desk. Statues, rather silly. So is painting a picture of a painting. You gotta go with the desk. Oops, wrong button.
That is a perfect copy
That was fast and
of
efficient.
reality. The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing
Making it
something you
say
see.
something.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go, try it. Grab that canvas. Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Something he's never seen. He's seen android humanity and identity. Seems like he's most thought about identity because it's setting up for androids becoming equal rights citizens. That would probably be the most relevant answer. Humanity. I'm just pissed off about what happened to him, but he's not allowed to feel anything about it, so I don't know. Androids. He doesn't have any interactions or any thoughts about androids. It's got to be identity. Identity. Does he have despair? Does he have doubts? Is he a prisoner? Androids. Probably prisoner. He's just not thinking he's a prisoner. I think he likes the old man, but the way the old man talks to him, like he wants to set him free. So I'm going to go with prisoner. Does kind of seem like my answers were pretty boring and predictable. The old man's a prisoner. That's what he's feeling. The old man's a prisoner to the chair and to his artistic career.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
Bastard,
You all
his
right?
son.
You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Take his dad's money and let him suffer alone.
I need some cash, Dad.
I knew it. I knew it.
Kid, what happened to the money I just gave you?
Well, it just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Oh, he's fiending out.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. you'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's he got that I don't? Smarter? More obedient? Not like me, right?
Respect, boy.
You know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved
Ungrateful
me, Dad.
bastard.
You never loved me.
Don't worry, sir. That's a hand. That thing he was painting on. The painter. So I don't know how well I did or how to measure that. I can't get any percentages for some reason. Oh, they're down by the choices. Okay. So just most of them are above average, following the status quo. Except for this section, I was picked the least answers for goes the book. Obviously, pretty below average in what I painted. Most people chose the statue. What a dull ass thing to paint. and replicating somebody else's work. Well, they had two things that were just replicating everybody else's work. I picked the most original thing, but the line still said, "You're just copying, Android. You're just copying." Lee intruded. Prisoner was okay. So that was the second best. A lot of people didn't even make it to that path. They chose androids or humanity for the previous question. All right. November 5th, 2038, 11:21 p.m. Jimmy's Bar, RK8. No droids allowed. No dogs, but they're just like dogs. What? Lieutenant Anderson. Oh, this is the detective. Alright, we're always looking for Captain Dan. He said nothing. I just did.
What's your problem?
It's nice diner food with some mustard and ketchup. Sounds good. Skinned faces. Don't think I've ever done that. To the washroom. I'll scan my face, okay.
Hey, get out of here.
Check the shitter. Nobody in the shitter. 31% unemployment rate. When will it stop? When will it stop? It's under the other writing. Fuck yeah, I got a girlfriend. Yeah, so I just go right up in their face? Is that how oh, there we go. Dennis Ward, accountant, unemployed, criminal record, narcotics supplier. That's what happens when the unemployment rate goes up. He just has no record, he's just a customer. No record. Arcade gamer. Domestic abuse. Delivery driver, unemployed. Bartender, currently employed. Business owner. Working with the grunts, huh? I'll just check. Police lieutenant. Did he say unemployed? That's a pathetic looking police lieutenant. I mean, why is he so sad if he's the only one working? That's the guy. That's our man. So he's currently working. Drowning his sorrow in a bottle.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android.
Yeah,
In
right.
accordance with procedure, the company has allocated
The
a specialized
dude.
model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you.
The
Just be a good little
Lebowski.
robot and get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can
X
stick your
seems
instructions?
like the most appropriate answer most of the time.
Where?
Never mind.
Hank don't like me. There's a
Listen,
reason.
I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us. didn't mean to bother you.
Probably
wait for you
more
outside.
interesting to choose the other two
your
options. They
time.
make him look human, spill his drink, and do something else.
Did you say homicide?
Isn't it weird how similar the words homicide and homage are? An homage side. Kid Rock, we're in Detroit. It's only appropriate.
You wait here. I won't be long.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Androids gotta learn to be more subservient. And they want right. Away we go.
Channel 16, can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming.
Cannot confirm or deny anything, young man. Step aside. You did step aside. Follow him, okay. I'm a police android, let me through.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me.
Why doesn't he mad that I didn't stay in the car?
Part of staying in the car, didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
I
You
had a
don't talk, you don't
malfunction.
touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan till this asshole found me.
So, got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
Be the caller.
Why do you want me to switch camera angles? I can't hear anything.
What's going on? That's when he found the body.
Welcome to Resident Evil.
Jesus, that smell. It was even worse
The
before we
found
opened the
footage
windows.
of Resident Evil 7.
The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz.
This seems very
He has a
familiar.
record for theft and
Observer
aggravated
System
assault.
Redux. That's what
According
game
to
I
the
was
neighbors,
thinking
he
of.
was-
In an earlier video, I was thinking of the recent detective games. This is a lot like Observer
Kind of a
System
loner.
Redux with the advanced technology, the rundown ghetto scenery, and you're a detective.
Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Oh, stayed easy. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till
Sync drone, that's drugs. Red eyes.
morning.
Well, I wanted to read the
I'd
ingredients.
say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets
Why
here.
not, guy? This acetone was the only thing I
There's
remember
a
seeing.
kitchen knife over
That's
here.
probably nothing to do
Probably
with the
the murder
drug
weapon.
itself.
Any sign of a break-in?
Processing,
The
no fingerprint android
landlord said the
involved.
front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back
Sync's done. Dried blood.
way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I
Dried
gotta
blood
get some
again.
air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need.
Postcard. Brochure for the strip club. An advert. Touching every last thing. Leaving nothing untouched. Like a true detective should. That guy got his jellies. Get yours. Gossip Weekly. Android sex. Officially better. Sorry, ladies, but plastic can't be beat. Mark Water and Nancy Rise step out together. Jude Hewitt shows off her new beach body. The result of our survey is in, and it's official. 68% of men prefer sex with an android to a real woman, and with 52% of men saying they've tried the experience at least once. That's a lot of android love to go around. Yeah. There were a few reasons given for this reference, but we think we know the real reason. Androids don't want to talk about the feelings afterwards. The story was sponsored by Eden Club. Discretion is our middle name. The garden. Tech Addict, is your android spying on you? Cyberlife could be using its androids to collect private information. I knew it. Zero gravity, some way to connect NYC and DC in 45 minutes. It's like that thing where people's microphones were trying to record their conversations when they weren't aware in real life. Turn the page. Oh, that was the last page. Somebody broke the wall. Maybe. No dried blood on the wall. 6 more pieces of evidence. This guy's in my way. Missing kitchen knife. At 5 of 10? Yes, indeed. We broke the kitchen table. There was a struggle. No fingerprints. Theft and aggravated assault. Criminal.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat.
He tried to defend himself with a bat. This is where we find the blue blood. Androids are going wild. The victim's fingerprints, let's see. Yeah, it's the victim's fingerprints. I said I was right. The victim tried to defend himself. Traces of therium, which is in android blood, so he did defend himself against an android. But I've seen a lot of the game, even if I didn't remember this part specifically. I remember enough of it to assume that. Deviant was attacked, emotional shock. Oh, so the deviant was defending itself.
Human rights like this.
Which they're not supposed to do, as you can see from the last two videos.
Is this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so.
They're supposed to be utterly submissive to humans.
We're taking samples for analysis.
Just a magazine, eh? So I guess there's another room?
Red ice.
We still need 3 more clues. That's the way we
Seems our
came
friend
from.
Carlos liked to party.
This leads
Chris,
to nowhere.
A full analysis on the narcotics.
You know what it is? Why would you need analysis? You're wasting good taxpayer money, man. This is not a drug investigation anyway. If it is drugs, you know what changes? Nothing. If it's not drugs, you know what changes? Nothing. It's wasting everybody's time. Let it go, man. Everybody's dead. Got some hair in his hand. Fingerprints. He's a thug. 38 stab wounds, that's what it said. 28 stab wounds. Deceased more than 19 days ago. Wow. Acetone, lithium, therium, toluene, hydrochloric acid, red ice. So I wonder what part is the actual drug itself. It's definitely not acetone. Definitely not hydrochloric acid. One of the 3 middle ones. $11:30. Why wouldn't they give a date if you just said it was 19 days ago? Huh? You should give me a date. Rough and tumble. Quite the battle there. Started in the kitchen, led to the living quarters.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
Oh, this makes me want some hot dogs. I remember the scene where they go and get hot dogs. Regular letters, font, cyberlife signs. How Machiavellian. The undead saying they're alive. Huh? Be dead. Watching telly? Or is that a conversation prompt?
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
No, we
yeah.
got two more thingy
Shoot,
things.
I'm
Two more
all
clues.
ears.
It all
Can I
started
cancel? Why can't I cancel?
in the kitchen.
I have to redo
There
this
are
one.
obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android
With the bat.
with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
He looks even more like the Big Lebowski now. And his demeanor.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
the living room.
Weird how people, when they're getting attacked, they always walk slowly backwards. Why don't
Trying to
they
get
just
away
turn
from
and
the
run?
Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
With the
with the
knife.
knife.
Okay. Your
28
theory's not
times.
totally ridiculous. But it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I bet you maybe. See, we had 8 out of 10. I'm upset we didn't get them all. I wonder if these two, we still have to find more traces of the blood, or the two that we missed. The potty. The shitter. The door.
Door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
In the rain? What do you say, mate? It's raining pretty hard, it seems. Find the escape route. You go upstairs and jump out the window or something? Out the front door. Traces of blood, eh? Yeah, that's turning red out the door. I wonder if we'll get an error if we try to go out there, or there's an invisible wall. Invisible wall. Well. Where's the shit at? Oh, there's some food. was just about to go this direction too. The longer you hold it, the more you saw. That was me. Shit. A ladder was used. Blood. Traces lead to the attic. He's still here. Still quite dark. Just the brightness here. Should have left it at 0. Game developers are never wrong. Go fucking with shit. Still fucking dark. For a morning time game. Morning time game session. Nighttime game. Especially with all the fancy designs and light. In its dark ass atmosphere. It's not scary though. I don't know, just watching like suspenseful actions where you're tense. Are those better in dark? It's kind of like that. Darkness adds a lot to that. Darkness adds a lot of tension. Because of the fear of the dark. Fear of the unknown. That's it, right? Climb a ladder and get up out of here. Shit.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
Fucking taking a seat, motherfucker. What you think?
I'm gonna check something.
Bastard. Search the attic. Look for the deviant. Can't move very much anymore. Almost sounds like a heartbeat. There's little, are those windows called like on the side of boats and they're just tiny little circles. Portholes? Because they're in the port of the ship. It's gone red. Reboot repair. Shutdown sequence initiated.
He was gonna kill me.
How do you know what death is? You're not programmed to understand death.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
Our biggest choice
here,
yet.
Lieutenant.
Oh, he snitched on him. Didn't even get a choice.
Chris, Ben,
That is
get
kind
your
of
asses in here now.
playing the game.
Come on!
Deviant located. Connor found the deviant in the attic. I think you can complete that without finding the deviant. Oh, gonna have to try that. So So what was the schools here? 75% complete. Went with everybody else on the face scan, the customers. They went straight to the lieutenant because must have seen him, remembered him in the other scene. Wait outside. Nobody waited outside. I mean, nobody lied and then went inside. That's what we did, and we were in the 18% of people that did that. Look at all these. We were like almost at 100% with everybody else for these because it seemed like a linear quest. It seemed like you were forced to. A lot of them you probably didn't realize you had a choice. Yeah, I think the lowest is 94 out of all that chunk. Except this last roll, we dipped down to 77. Read another Android spy. I don't remember what that was. Was that a book on a shelf or something? Oh, the magazine. Yeah, not everybody read the magazines. That's crazy. Connor knows what happened, but still 98% of people report to Lieutenant Anderson. 98%. There's not another option for that branch. Because if you choose one of these options, you could bypass it, I guess. Nobody went that path, only 2% of people. 94 for the last one. 94 for the total. Wow. Alright. November 5th. 2 hours prior. On the south side. Meanwhile, on the south side.
Todd?
Is that a propane torch?
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, he's smoking out of a pop can pipe? In Detroit fashion, I suppose, huh? Probably at Red Ice. That's exactly what it is. We can see it sitting there. It looks a lot like Coracetin cough and cold pills. Sissy. Spaghetti, Detroit's M&M spaghetti in Detroit. Oh, isn't that cool?
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
Dark as hell in here. It's a late dinner. Did it make it darker? What the fuck? Yeah, that is making it darker. We got to go positive. I had it on +3 and was complaining about how dark it was in the beginning. Put it on 0.5. Oh, it's probably, this looks a lot like the Resident Evil 7. I wonder if it's the same, the Unreal Engine or something, I don't know.
Turn on the lights! Can't see shit!
God, ain't there automatic voice command motion sensors? Jesus. They can't see either. I better turn the brightness back down. Oh, this is perfect. Nice little candlelit dinner. Serve at Alice and Todd. Oh my God, they fucking helpless. Gotta do everything.
I lost my job because of androids.
Feed them.
Then I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house.
Why? Cause you're lazy?
I do. Go out and hire
You can't work.
android.
You can't clean. No wonder you can't get a woman.
What a joke. Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never fail. They never
There's gonna be a lot more action later.
Stop
Remember
moving
from
around!
watching
For Christ's sake, you're making me nervous!
a lot more. Very good story game. Like,
What's your fucking problem?
very surprising.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh?
Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your
Jeez,
fucking
mate.
mother took off. You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off.
Oh no, he's turned into a zombie like Resident
Fucking
Evil.
whore
Oh
walked out
no.
on me from fucking accounting. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no!
It's all your fucking fault.
Oh wow, that's it. It's the last straw. She's not even bleeding.
Back here.
That's not
Back
true. I'm
here?
surprised she'd have had
Come back
broken
here right
bones.
now. Yes!
He pulled his punches. He pulled
know
his
it's your
punch.
fault.
That's what he did.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
Oh, do not move. You're breaking up programming. Project Alice. Protector. Reason with Todd. That's not gonna happen. But we're out of time. Perfect. Just about the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.